Hello and welcome. Now, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about I'm gonna need a skid steer. We've got like wood to shift, we've got bales to shift. I thought we can't really crack on as we are, like without. No, I'm not. It's not worth paying that extra for that, really. We are going to go for the 82 horsepower, and can we go narrows? We can. Right, I want that as well, but we also want. Yeah, I think we want wheel weights, but we want, yeah, on standard tyres. Ooh, you Wally. I bought it twice. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Hello and welcome. Yeah, it does look like we're back to square one. That's because we are. Yeah, they're very strange. I did not hit save, and yet I came back in and everything was on the field. So I thought, well, I literally rolled it back to the backup save game. Which I could roll it back again, but the weird thing is, we're back in March, and this time the snow's gone. If you remember last time, the snow hadn't gone. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play this slightly different. It means me doing what I've already done, which is that's a little bit annoying. But I'm trying to think. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to repair the game as was, because we've done all the work. It just seemed highly, silly that I've got to do that entire session all over again. So, yeah, I'm going to try to go back in. So I'm going to see you shortly. Right, now that is a lot better. Yeah, I think we've just finished that. We have not done anything. Have I got my... I have. I literally just did that. So it was just before we did the yeah, now I'm going to go back to what I was about to do, which was, yeah, I've been trying to think about this. Do I go skid steer? We need something with the ability to lift something. I thought, I know we can lease, but I thought, well, actually, we need another tractor anyway. There is a tractor I've been wanting to use again for a long while. Cracking little tractor, quite fast, not very heavy, got narrow tyres as well. The DO6, the Deutz, and it is a European tractor. So I'm thinking we're going to go for the biggie, and we are going to go for narrows. No, we're not. We're going to go for wheel weights plus 500 as well to make it a little bit heavier. Now it's 4.4 tons. Do the tie sound. Passenger seat roll bar. Do we want a roll bar? An anti-roll bar front loader attacher? Yes. And I think we're going to keep it the standard things. 18,500. We then need its front loader, which again is actually a very reasonable one. It is special. It is a strange one though. It is, yeah, it's not this one here. I'm going to keep it the proper Deutz colour. Going to go big bag handler because it's going to suit us for everything, and also the other reason is it's cheap as well. As I said, we are really against the clock or against the wall. Also thought something I said in the first session was we'll go with what we've got. What we've got will guide us, and I thought, well, if you've got to buy second balers to do something else just to suit another mod, I thought really you ought to stick with what works with what you've got. And I thought, yeah, it's true. So yes, we are going to need a weight. Now I'm thinking it's a little dearer than I'd like to have paid, but there is now. I've used this once and it is quite good. It's more expensive than my normal Reutering. Yeah, it is true. Actually, we're going to go Reutering because we can't really afford this one at present. Now then, are we going to go... Yeah, we are. We're going to go barrel. I will go Fent, actually, because it makes sense, even though this is the Deutz. Well, it'll probably be on the Deutz more than anything. So, yeah, we will. And we're going to go for the Reutering. It is also true that, yeah, for the very same reason as cash, it's a lot cheaper. I was going to go for this one here, but as you can see, it's an awful lot more expensive than that. So, right, so let's pop down the shop and grab that little lot. Oh, that's right. I think it does. Yeah, it's round one rather than yeah. It's quite fast as well, really. It's 26, 27 miles an hour. It's quite nippy. I had this on Rombos Mark II, started from scratch, and it was one of starting the. Was it the first one that we had? It's got a very long front loader, which can be useful. And the narrows cost you nothing. I was also thinking it would be a fertilizer spreader because the one we've got, the biggie, it's not capable of that. I thought you're going to need a small tractor. This fulfills all job roles. All. So right, we need to start your engine and we need to drop that down. Do we need anything else? We have got our... I do think the green and yellow really does look nice, actually. I concur with what I said. Stick that on the back. It's still got a bit of a lip, so that means this is the only thing I'm not a massive fan of, and that is the way that you go through your numbers, and you've got to press it about 5 times to get to what you need to get to. It's got a little bit of a tail, which basically is you go up on it. Now, we need some fertilizer. We aren't far from the shop, so do you know, let's grab some. Yeah, we don't need. We'll go in the menu because we've got to run around the front and then come around the back, so it makes sense actually. I'm trying to nearly always. Now we're going to need some barrels. We're going to need some fertilizer. We're going to be as one at a time. We don't want loads. So we're going to go 1 fertilizer pallet. Yes. And big bags. Are we going to make lime? I think we will, but we're going to need 1 bag at least to begin with. So we're going to buy one of the 8-tonners from the very pack that we're going to then make some. So we will be buying some stones, but not those. Yeah, we're going to grab one of those now. Then we're going to buy some. No, we're going to produce road salt. We are going to use that I said. Yeah, we're going to buy some of these to make lime. But again, money is tight. Right, fantastic. Let's load that on. Some of which is going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm not sure the weight at the back is going to be sufficient for us to stick the fertilizer. It's very heavy. Yeah, and our tractor is, I don't think, or is not capable of doing this. I think we're going to do a nosedive. Yeah, no matter what we do, the only way you're going to do this is sort of by okay, no, that might work. That might actually work. Physics. Yeah, use physics to assist you to get up there. Actually, is it the weight of that? Do you know, that'll do. That's all we really need to worry about. Now, I think these are the cheaty 150 kilogram ones, so although I'm not sure they are, if you do that, yes they are, yeah. Did we take the fertilizer spreader? Did I buy a fertilizer spreader? We also need to grab the scanner, field scanner. I don't think we had to lease it, so I don't think we did that either, because it didn't matter last time, because obviously we were doing it for the first time. So I think that is true as well. We need to buy the fertilizer spreader, because now it is important that the grass field is looked after and we get the maximum out of it. So we need to, yeah, we're gonna have to follow now. There's no way we can get on that. Let's grow at least with one problem at a time. We can still afford the BGA. That's going to be the first thing we need, because it does. It's like everything. You've got your order of progression, and that's going to be the one that we need to get. So we're also going to need fertilizer spreader, which I think probably could be clever. We also get the adapter for this as well. It's true. Right, let's do that. Desperate times call for desperate measures, as that old saying goes. Also a bale pusher, and they're not. That's not going to break the bank, nor is that. We'll keep it black for once. I never keep it grey even. And we want to lease the 65. I do want an MX eventually, but we really need a fertilizer spreader to begin with, and I'm going to go for my favourite. Oh no, that's what we were after. I'll keep it yellow. And what did I just say? I hate that when I have a mind blip. Right. Yeah, let's grab that. Grab the bale pusher. Stick that on. I know what I was going to do. Yes, that makes sense. Actually, to tree devourer. It should just about stay on. Let's get some straps on. What else did we said the fertilizer spreader, which can. Okay, I think we can grab. And yeah, we can do that. Fertilizer spreader. We haven't got that already, have we? I'm sure I didn't actually. Yeah, I'm sure I didn't. No, it's not there. We mentioned it, I think. Yeah, we'll go for my standard, which is a beaut, especially for liming. It's worth that alone for. Yeah, 5,000. And stick that straight on, sort of like this. We'll use like that tree devourer, that was it. So we could, if we were clever, stick the rear way, because the pass-through will still work. I think that's going to fall off. We need to go around the other side. I think we can do it. It's very tight, this is. And we can sort of go in that corner at the back. I'm not sure if that's going to stay on. Let's grab that and let's strap everything back on. Yeah, and let's grab the tree devourer. We're going to lease. Oh, we want the scanner, which is more important, the tree devourer, really. It is. Yeah, even if we didn't scan the fields, we would still get the minimum from it now. So devour, lease, yes. And let's grab that. We have 2 spaces, so we can grab both. Oh, yeah, there's the scanner, isn't it, that I want? Yeah, field scanner. About in the middle, I should say, roughly. No, it's before this. I'm trying to get better at this, at knowing where everything is. Oh, you were wrong. It's actually more the other way. Apologies. I'm going to lease the 65. Lease, yes. I think we can probably sneak that. It's on a little space on the actual back of that, and then we can take those 2, the tree devourer on the back and the lighter fertilizer spreader on the front. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, there's a space there. Ooh, did a bit of a weird jig. Ooh, we're still not liking that. That's because of the... Yeah, that is because I've strapped that thing and it's pushing against the back. That's my fault. Need to... Yeah. Let's grab that a lot. So tree devour at the back, and we'll get this on follow. And the voucher on the front. So we'll grab the tree devour first. So it's the heaviest. Then it'd be like having a giant weight on the back. Yeah, it's quite heavy actually. I wouldn't be using it with this, but that's not really the point. Yeah, we're just going to be following. So then let's follow that. Let's get up to the fields. Yeah, no, we can make it that way. If we don't hit the fence, that's going to fox the work behind. Yeah, that's never going to make it. It's quite bad at turning. That's the one thing I'm going to say about this. Really very old truck. We might need to sure of the worker, because that's going to fox the worker. Need to re-stick follow me on. No, the worker's more sensible than me, and it's got a better turning circle. Right, brilliant. Let's get this up. Let's get some work done. I'm struggling a bit. It's not the most powerful lorry, but it is a cracking lorry, and we got it for an absolute song, so I'm really not complaining. But yes, it's not, it's no, it's still coming. You were sort of gonna, I hope you'll forgive me for having to go on the fields a little bit to grab the bales. It's less than ideal, but let's be honest, the farmer wouldn't want me. I'd be told off now by the farmer, and I could put narrows on as well. We need to grab a toolbox as well, one of the new Zero Oito ones. So that way, if I put narrows on, I wouldn't be damaging the fields. But we're still being followed. We are. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna. Thought I'd do them the easy way, but also it'll bring in some money for ourselves. So let's put that down. Let's grab that before it gets crushed by the collapsing. Thank you very much, lady. Let's drop that down there. And drop that. The bigger tractor there. Right, smashing. Let's unstrap that lot. Fantastic. We'll get that lot off in a minute. But the most important job of all is now then, aren't we going to need to... Yeah, we need a trailer now. So now, moment of truth. I always say this in the middle of the session. We're going to ask the shop to deliver this. Yeah, I'm not keep running down. Otherwise, the whole session's spent on me going down to that. And we're going to lease one of those... the hook lift trailer that I spoke about, the 45 tonner, so that we can test to see whether this is a clash. We're just going to keep it green. We're going to lease that for €510. And we're going to use that. Oh my life. What on earth? Fantastic. Well, it's gone dug into the ground to the level. Dear. Dear me. Hoping that, yeah, this sometimes does weird things. Now, I'm going to save the game. I must have had autosave on, and that must have been what did it. That makes sense now why it went wrong. Yeah, that's what it'll be. That's lucky. Yeah, let's grab you and stick the tree devourer on. Fantastic. Let's grab that, put that on follow. And we'll see if this one cavorts around like it does with the other one, whether it's a weight thing, whether it was a clash with the mod itself. Because it does like shake, rattles and rolls basically. Yeah, it did it straight away. Right, so then let's get this sorted. Now then I really need him closer. Always forget about that, always forget. Now this is a little bit funny actually. So I'm going to stick it down on the ground. We had trouble on Zilonka when I used this. Not this, yeah, it always does that, it always, no matter what it's using. Well, I did. Why not? Pipe in. It would mean the pipe is out. That takes ages. Oh, it's gone straight away to the truck back. I was going to say I had 5,000 years. Ooh, that's a bigger one. Now that back is better. The Rolling Crystal one was a bit of a faffer for grabbing the wood chips, whereas that's just grab that straight away. That's quite good. Yeah, always does that because it's a light lorry. It does very, very well. Oh, let it get the weight to be equal. Better. Right. Last one. Yeah, it's a matter. Oh, we're still. Yeah, oh, it is still as bad. Like that. So that proves that it's not just the Rolling Crystal one. It's really a little bit. That's actually worse. Wow, it's making the mod fall to pieces. All my life. Yeah, save the game. This is the type of mod clash that really does rock the game. Wow, then the rear thing's dropping to pieces. Let's try this one actually leaving it on, because I think we are all reverse with that. I think it might be the better option. Oh no, it still is. Yeah, I don't know whether that's the back though, or whether it was crashing around that did it. Well, it's a little bit bad. like the transfer. I apologise for this. I'm going to have to, through my silliness. Yeah. Right, let's chew this out of the way a bit to let the lorry go through in there. Yeah, I'm not sure, because obviously I don't know which point it's... Ooh, apologise for that. That is such a horrible angle. Still a bit too severe there. Now then, we're going to have to, I think, reverse, and I'm not... Does this allow you to drop the back down? Idea. I'm not sure it's going to work. I'm not sure if I've got enough room either. Can we? Not sure if there's enough room. No. No. Put it back on. Put it back on. Might do it, but I need to be a little bit better in position. Of course, the bale's going to be in my way. Yeah, bales are such an absolute pain. Get in the way. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to try to... Oh, it's making me move. No, I can't do that, otherwise it's not going to work. Yeah. Not sure if this is going to work, but it's in a way I think I'm going to actually do this. No, it won't let you do it, will it? It won't let you do it. It's got to be on your back. I don't know how we're going to do this. Might need to force tip it and then... Can we get in far enough? This is the sort of thing that's... Apologise, I know that is really horrible. It's the only thing really with this particular one is the fact that you really do need a push. There aren't many pushers, or a smaller trailer. So we've got to try now and... Yeah, it's the only trouble really, but I mean it's... Yeah. I still don't. We would have had issues. I'd say it really is the kind of silo that it is as well. Right. So then that's. I don't know what wood chips are like now. We just switched that off. I must have caught. Right, off. It's definitely off. Right then, what is the price of wood chips now? Are they worth? Because we saw wood was good. Oh no, wood chips are terrible. Best price is 540. Yeah, it's half price. No, it's rubbish. So January, yeah. So we'll leave those. They're no use to us at all at present. I'd like to get the field scanned. We'll do the fertilizer next session. Let's grab the field scanner on the back. Oh, we could do it on the front, actually. Not if we do that. Yes, you can. Let's go this other end. Run a deer over. It's quite a nice sized field, really. We'll ask the shop to collect these two things. Stand for now. And we will... Yeah, most important thing really is to put the BJ down. We can do the fertilizer spread. It's really to start our business. It's the single most important thing to do. Now that we've chopped those trees, we need to be leveling a little. Now, this is not as bad. Now that it sort of wants to fall back into the ground because this level wants to be at the front. So we need to be quite big. About that, I should say. It is going to cost a lot. I do realise that. All my life, you're not kidding. Wow, that cost us a fortune. And it's the price you'd pay for... I don't know that it is the price you'd pay for digging such a big hole, but yeah, it's typical when you can ill afford it. Of course, things are always going to go wrong. And sometimes I don't know why I do this, because it never seems to work quite as you'd expect it to. It's another 10 grand. Yeah, we want it really to be nice at the front. Seems to be the best, like that. It was a 62. Now that's going to eat into their field. I don't know how we could do it though otherwise, because can we do it like spinning it around that away? Because that seems the fairest. It's still going to eat a bit of concrete, which that I can't help. Yeah. Oh my luck. See what I mean about the levelling? However much this levelling costs, we're going to pay ourselves back, because that's totally rubbish. I keep saying this about that. You spend a fortune on landscaping. I mean a fortune. And let's do that. So whatever 56,156, whatever this costs to fix this is going to be given back, because it's just not fair. Makes a mockery of you spending a fortune in the first place. It cost us about, I think it was 30-40 grand. I'll check in editing, but that's an awful lot of money. Typically, I know this doesn't cost that much actually. It might be actually digging into the mountain that costs more than anything, I would say. Now then, be careful, we need to go a bit smaller. Don't want to go under, like to expose the... It's going to be a pretty awful... Right, a couple of grand we'll say. Is that okay? It's not going to be perfect, but you can't get that perfect. It's going to have a bit of a bow, I think, on the top. Let's get this right. Do it? No, it's going to be strange. It is. I know it's not going to be right. It wouldn't be, would it? F12. 2,000. I think that's not going to be far off. Yeah, that'll do. It's never going to be exact. Right, then what we're going to do now is we need to grab this little lot. Now then, production shed would be number 2, I think. Yeah, because I'd like to do, it's true, this is ours right up to there. I think we'll do the production shed, and we're not going to level it. We're going to literally just stick it. We're going to have to do it. Yeah, this is often, I did say all of this, so this also. At some point we need to stick the production shed, or we need to do that afterwards. Yeah, so whatever the leveling costs on this production shed, because this is the second business we're going to need, and then eventually we're going to have to do the other one, but we really need, yeah, we need to get rid of the lime and everything into this to make our production shed. That's just about in our land. Ooh, that's going to be a bit nasty. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Just need to level up to get up to it. I think there's about our land safely. Yeah, let's do a little bit of painting. I would like to do a grey, but I'm not sure. Let's do some asphalt to it as well as a natural. It's a very nasty angle. Why can I not get rid of that plant? Oh, it's one of those plants you can't get rid of. Right, so then we need to grab the big bag handler and the other weight. Let's grab the bale pusher off first, if we can get it. To that. Get the big bag handler and hopefully be able to drag the that. That's it, that's it. Ooh. Well, let's pull that. Will. Let's pull the more plate to skin a cat, as that also goes. It's quite light. No, that's not what we want at all. We need the weight. Let's shift this lot off the field. Yeah, weight first. So we've got 49,990, but we have now got a BGA, so we can stick our bales in and earn a little bit of cash. It's not going to be a massive amount. To just sort of push this, sort of like drag it over the grass a little, as you could do. I need to leave this on the path. We will have proper narrows fitted though before we grab the bales off the, I want to do it properly. They're all over the place. Yeah, I actually did some work on the first session. I very rarely do that. Let's take this to the farmyard, which is of course at the centre. Yeah, we've got a fighting chance. We've got a first production. That's usually the biggest battle, and that's why on the start from scratch you usually have to keep a little bit of money sort of back. If we stick that in the lee of that, it should be fine. Yes, so we've got our loader, which we're going to need for the bales, and it's also our fertilizer spreader. So we've now got 2 tractors. So again, yeah, I mean that's the other thing. Obviously, is a right. We can grab these. Now that we only want to grab the stones, they want to go in the production shed. So can we get that? And if we got that a little bit there, not yet. And now, of course, we can only get that through. Let's just, yeah, we'll come back for it. Let's sort of do that. Drop those in, and we will make. So we bought stones for making a lime. I really meant to get the. I thought I bought salt. Wally, I meant to buy the salt. Got to, yeah. Interactive zone markers on, which we don't want on anymore. No, it's only for while we're placing things. I thought for once I'm going to actually still not done this right. This is still all my life. That is terrible. I don't think you're going to get up there. Now you need to do what you said, which is so 49,919. That definitely needs adjusting quite badly. Amazing how it looks. I always find it hard to do on a field. You can't really see against the brown very much. Yeah, I would, if I'd got it as well, I'd turn that back to field for the farmer. So that really isn't fair. My life is still terrible. We might have to rethink this. I think we should have leveled it. That's a mountain and a half. Right. No, yeah, we only spent a couple of hundred. What makes it worse is obviously there's the production. It's got like a barrier that you just can't do anything with, so might have to build a very gradual slope up to that at some point when we own the field to the right. Ooh. Surely your brakes should have clicked in. Apologies for that. Right, so that's that in. We're going to fertilise this next session. We've scanned it. What does the field look like? Let's have a look on precision farming. How we know it's a good field. Yeah, it's 50-ish% loam, isn't it? You can see as well some of these others. We can see why the good bonuses are going to be there. Right, so it's now time to grab our bales. Let's grab the loose ones first, but we will get the shop to deliver us a toolbox. Yeah, I only do this in the middle of the session, otherwise I would actually do it next session, but we need it immediately. So we will have a toolbox delivered. Right, toolbox in miscellaneous. And it is very close to the end. And we need to be really reasonable. And let's send those, give the shop a ring to collect those. Yeah. Return yes, and return yes. And we will get you to... I'm unsure about whether that's working with it or not. I think we're going to lease. Are we going to purchase? No. No, we're not. We're going to return. Yeah, we'll just see with that. Right, so we want to grab narrows. This we do need. And we want... stick that in the lee of this, where it never really is in the way. Fantastic. And now we can safely go on the field and grab these bales. So I'm going to say my words out because there's a lot of work for us to do to grab this little lot. And we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. Just thinking about this, actually, it's obviously going to take a couple of days for this to go off. So actually, really thinking about it, the most important job for us to do right now is to actually fertilise and lime the field, because we're probably almost cutting the... We've got to be careful here, or else they're going to roll again. Yeah, like that. To gently place these so they don't roll again. We will retrieve them though, that really, just for the other farmers in the area, that's not fair to have them on the field, so we're going to grab them and then we're going to literally fertilise and lime the field, and I'd like to get us through so that we're like, so that these next session we'll get these into the BGA and earn our first bit of cash. Yeah, really, that's the quickest thing you need to turn around. Otherwise it's all spend. I think this is the last ones. I think it was just these. It's a long time since I've had this. It's a very, very reasonable tractor. It's very versatile. This is it. See any more, I don't think. No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. Right, so let's get the fertilising done now on the field and let these all go off, and then next session we'll get them into the BJ. So sticking that sort of like that. And then we need to be turning that around so it does not roll. Like that. Let's roll and then go along. We need to just drop the back weight. Stop right now then. Let's grab the fertilizer spreader and yeah, let's get this done. I'm going to manually do this. Yeah, we will. Let's grab the lorry to grab the back. Let's go in a little. I feel like a little tiny ant. Yeah, for this it really doesn't matter. You can pull off really as you're doing it. Yeah, it's weird how hilly fields can really be a very big challenge that you seriously don't think about at first. Yeah, the Agres Balcones, I had a very hilly. Well, I knew that was going to be hilly. It really did. It was good though. I enjoyed it. Do we do that? Yeah, let's do the fertilizer first. Manually. No, it's not going to take so long to whiz over this really. Auto. It's sort of nice, but sort of, yeah, it's, I always find the beginning of the Let's Plays on a start from scratch. This is the most challenging bit. You've got to keep a bit of cash. You've got to really dig deep to keep your equipment, yeah, even if it means like being really stringent with your equipment, you've got to do that. You've got to be prepared to do that. You need to have at least a bit of money for productions, or if you don't, you've then got to do contracts or something like that. So yeah, it is. It usually goes to the right. Usually. Yeah, fantastic. That was perfect. So that's for that to go any better than that. Stones, and won't fill with that. Yeah, so we need to grab some salt. Oh no, I know why. Of course we're doing the salt from the other business. That's why we weren't going to get the salt. The stone was for the lime. But we also need some water. Right, let's get this done. This is its superpower. This usually on most liming takes an awful lot of lime on the first time. This has got a super ability. Never seen anything else have this kind of ability than this has got on lime. It's its superpower, which is why I now buy this on every single Let's Play, whether that's boring or not, because it's so fantastic. Yet another thing by Holes FS, yeah, like the 1313 as well. Yeah, I'm finding I'm getting an awful lot of cracking mods from Holes. Yeah, I really do appreciate such cracking work. It's amazing. Right, fantastic. So then we're going to go through till May. Should have got that. Right, oh, no, you said the other one. Why? Right, okay. Oh, seriously? And this is why round bales on hills don't go, which I of course know, very much so. Right, let's go through till tomorrow morning. Oh my life, that is just hilarious. Yeah, that's now down to one thing, and it's 8 o'clock. Right, 105 property maintenance. That'll be the buildings, obviously. That's fairly obvious, Mr. Smith, really. Ooh, isn't that typical? The Lizard Miner, 60 mph. Oh, wow. I never realised it had got a... I don't think I've ever had that. It's quite a fast little thing. I would imagine that is actually a really good, stable... That's really amazing. Can we afford it? I don't know. Can we afford not to? It would be nice to have something like that. It would also, it's not massive, but you could fit six-ish, I would say. Maybe four bales on that. 2.2 tons. It is small. Is it small as you think? I think it's like a gator. Maybe it is actually, yeah. Now that's useful. That would be the most useful. But yeah, no, do you know, it is what it is. Now then, let's have a look at these. I think it's another day. It is at least another day. So do you know something? We're going to go through till... Now, I didn't see what money we got for our two generators. I could not think of the name. Let's have a look in the morning. So there are two of them. It should be bringing in a little bit of cash. You'd hope. Why are we not getting the two generators? Why are those two generators not working? Why we spent 8,000 on those? It's on our land as well, I believe.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.